welcome to our Holiday of Joy celebration. Yes, it is a celebration. I'm Miss Christine. It is my joy and my pleasure to share my God-given gifts to my students. Yes, many of you know that. The arts has always been a major part of my life. I've been so fortunate to have some of the best teachers anyone can have. They have taught me how to take my gifts and cultivate it. It took discipline, yes, commitment and hard work. I even had to overcome my own fears. We all have fears. I had to overcome my own fears and learn to believe in myself. Sometimes I even wanted to give up, if I have to be honest, but thankfully I learned about determination, never give up, never stop trying, never denying myself the opportunity to do my very best, or be my very best, as I should say. These were not easy lessons, but these are some of the most important lessons one can learn, as these are the building blocks to success. Now, without further ado, the moment we've been waiting for, right? I am so excited, so honored to celebrate some of my students that I have the privilege to work with. All right, our first performer is Mr. Kobe. Yes, Mr. Kobe. I so enjoy working with him. He is a very gifted and talented young man. Plays the piano, guitar, and bass guitar, as well as a certified music therapist. So he loves music and very committed to his music studies. But when I met Kobe, he really wanted to gain confidence when he performed in front of his friends and family. In terms of vocally speaking, he really struggled a little bit, making sure he found good pitch, his intonation, really wanted to work on that. So we did several drills and exercises. And Kobe, I know if you're watching, you know how many times we went over and over. But I am so proud of him today, and I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to let you be the judge and see if he lacks confidence, how his pitch is. I mean, you will see this young man blossom. So without further ado, let's hear from Mr. Kobe.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man," but you can do the job while you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire, to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland.
All right, excellent job, Kobe. I really enjoyed that performance, and I'm sure you all did as well. What a wonderful performance he has given us. And did he lack any confidence? I don't think so. Way to go, Kobe. You know how we do our virtual high five, so high five to you. I am so proud of you, and thank you for sharing your gifts with us. All right, so let's see, who do we have next? So now we're going to hear from little Miss Mia, and oh, she's such a sweet and very talented and smart child. I met Mia and her mom back in June of 2020, and I remember talking to her mom, and I know she's watching, and she told me how talented her daughter was, and she could play little pluck on the piano, little tunes just by ear. So this lets you know just how talented Mia is, because she can pick up little melodies and find her way around the keyboard, and very, very talented. So I am so honored to work with Mia, and I've even had the chance to work with her little brother, aka Chunky. They call him Chunky, but his name is Malik, and we have had jam sessions together. He tells me what his favorite songs are, and we have a wonderful time in music class, and I am just so honored to have worked with her, continue to work with her. I know she's going to do wonderful things musically as well as academically. So without further ado, please put your hands together for none other than Mia. Wonderful job, Mia. I am so proud of you. Let's give her another round of applause. I tell you, she has truly come a long way. And look at her, just beautifully done job on the piano and fingering and singing and playing. Okay, she just has it all. Very talented. Job well done, and thank you again to Mom and Dad. We have some beautiful parents that support our young children, and that's so important in their music education. So I want to personally say thank you, Mom and Dad. I know you're out there watching. I appreciate your efforts. I email you probably more often than you like, but that is because I care and love what I do. So thank you again. Our next performer we have is Lynn, and let me tell you a little bit about wonderful dear Lynn. I also met Lynn in May of 2020, and I have truly enjoyed our relationship, building her up and teaching her to embrace her voice. When I met Lynn, she too is very talented. She plays the piano, and she really wanted to improve her voice. She wanted to improve her confidence. When we went online, when the world went online and we had this, we're still in this pandemic, but when we were at the beginning of the pandemic, Lynn called and said, "Oh my goodness, my church is going virtual. They're asking me to sing and play, and I'm going in circles. I don't feel confident. I'm concerned. They may ask me to sing a solo, and I think it's best that I work on myself." And I said, "Sure, Lynn, let's work." And she put the work in week after week after week, emailing me her practice logs, sending her homework. Lynn has never ever missed one assignment. That is the level of dedication that she has shown since I met her over a year ago. If I ask her to do something crazy like sing "How Can I Keep From Singing on Vowel Sounds," she may give me a twisted face and go, "Huh? What do you mean?" But she will do her best and try. Lynn has never said no. So I am so proud of her, and thank you, Lynn. Thank you for your dedication and your commitment. So without further ado, please put your hands together for Lynn.
My life flows on in endless song above Earth's land. new creation. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? What though the tempest round me rears? I know the truth it liveth. What though the darkness round me close? Songs in the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing?
All right, all right. Well, Lynn, give her a round of applause, and I do hope she never stops singing. And I'm sure the kind of person and spirit that Lynn has, she will never stop singing. So wonderful job, bravo. Keep up the good work. All right, let's see who we have next. Our next performer is Mariah. And Mariah unfortunately ran into some difficulties and was not able to get her video submission in, but she did insist on doing a little greeting, so you will hear from her in just a moment. But to give you a little backstory about Mariah, I met Mariah in 2020, so a year ago too, and she was only in the 7th grade, and she was extremely, when I say extremely, bashful. She could not stand still on the camera. She was pacing back and forth, sweating, had to drink several bottles of water, and I'm not exaggerating. She probably is laughing right now, listening to me talk about how extremely nervous she was. But I worked with Mariah week after week, building her up to believe in herself. Not even so much about singing, but you have to first believe that you have the ability to use your voice, speaking as well as singing. And we worked on drills and exercises to build her up to have the confidence. And now she is auditioning for her school musicals and doing wonderful things, leading the Christian group choir that she's a part of, doing wonderful music programs and all sorts of stuff. So without further ado, I'm not going to continue to ramble along. Here is Mariah giving some warm wishes.
Hi everybody, I just wanted to come on here and wish you all a Merry Christmas. I wanted to talk a little bit about how being trained by Christine has helped me develop my singing voice. It's not only helped me find my singing voice, but it's helped me gain confidence when I sing, which I feel is extremely important. Because singing is just such an amazing art form, and it takes a lot of hard work and talent to do well. And although I couldn't participate in this year's showcase, I would really love to participate in the next one. And I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Thank you so much, Mariah, for those warm wishes. We appreciate that. Now I'm so honored to present our next performer. Her name is Lydia, and she is a ball of joy. I call her my little actress. She loves performing, and I met her in June of this year. So she hasn't been working with me that long, but she has truly come quite a long way. Her confidence as well has improved, and she's learning so much about music, the foundations of music, rhythm, writing, singing, performing, acting. We do a number of things when I work with Lydia. She comes from a musical background. Her family, I believe her mom plays the, oh boy, and if I get this wrong, Mom, please forgive me, but I'm almost certain Mom plays the harp and her dad plays the double bass. And so she loves music, just loves music. She comes from a musical family. So let's give her a round of applause.
Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss him once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Oh ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
That was a wonderful performance, and I really hope that everyone has a holly jolly Christmas. We certainly need some joy in our lives, considering what we've been through and still going through. So thank you, Lydia. That was beautifully done. I love the sweater that you had on. So job well done. And thank you, Mom. Mom, I'm going to give her like a thumbs up because she's always in the background asking me, what do you need me to do? Is there homework? All right, we'll do the video. She's always on board. So thank you to both of you and all the best. Our next performer is Jose, and a little background about Jose. I met Jose in June of last year. Yes, so it's been a little while. We've worked quite a long period of time together. And when I met Jose, it was June, and I do remember the conversation. It went something like this. Hi, my name is Jose. I have no music background. None whatsoever. It's a pandemic, and I decided I was going to choose me and improve myself. I've always wanted to do music, but he decided that he was going to take the liberty and start studying music and challenge himself. And boy, did he do that. When I met Jose, and Jose, I know you're going to chuckle, it became, we took one note, do, 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 do. I mean, we just played that one note and then maybe went to re, but then had to go back to do and then go back and forth. And it took some time for his musical ears to turn on. And boy, oh boy, has Jose improved. You will hear from him in just a moment. But I tell you, I am so proud of Jose for sticking to it. And I remember him, he was telling me, I don't feel I'm making any progress. This is really getting me frustrated. And he has turned himself around. So I am so proud of you. So without further ado, let's give Jose a nice round of applause.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
All right, thank you, Jose. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your presentation of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I know that was not easy for you, probably not easy for all of our students, but didn't he do a great job? 2 thumbs up, way to go. So very proud of you. Excellent job. So our next performer, we have a duet. Yes, brother and sister. We have Kayla and Caleb. And they are very new. I think I met them just in October, late October. And that's it. And so I really was hesitant to ask them to do anything close to performing, okay? I really didn't feel comfortable. But then I said, you know what? I have other new students, and you know, I'm going to invite them, and if they want to do it, great. And if they decide that I'm just starting out, I'm a little intimidated or just don't feel comfortable, then we will get them ready for the next time. But Kayla and Caleb said, it doesn't bother me, I'll do it. And so here they are, and they're brother and sister. They have a lot of fun together. I work with them and we play all kind of musical games. I teach them their pitch, and they are just doing wonderful. And mom is always so supportive. Any crazy idea that I come up with, she goes, yay, I'll do it. Or she may say, could we change the song? Whatever may be the case, I enjoy working with them. And I might add, they come from my hometown of East Orange, New Jersey. So, you know, I have to put that plug in. But I am so happy to work with the family, and thank you again for, you know, facing your fears more or less and giving it a go. So let's give Kayla and Caleb a nice round of applause.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your friends. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding and bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your friends. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your friends. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We all like our figgy pudding. We all like our figgy pudding. We all like our figgy pudding. With all its good cheer. Good tidings we bring
friends. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, Kayla and Caleb. Job well done. I'm so proud of you. And thank you to Mom. I know she's watching and she was just as involved as they were. So good job and beautifully done. I hope you enjoyed our presentation. I would like to thank my students for allowing me into their lives, for allowing me to share my gifts and my training with them. I would like to take this opportunity to celebrate them, their growth, and their accomplishments during this brief time. Many of them I just started with, as I mentioned earlier. I am so proud of you. Yes, all of you, young and old. And thank you so very much for sharing your gifts with me and all of us. For all of you, I wish you all the best in the coming new year, 2022. May it be filled with joy and endless possibilities.